SBC. At the meeting of the committee held on Tuesday, 17 September 2024, the SBC approved the schedule of statements by committee chairpersons pursuant to Standing Order number 56-1B. The first three standing committees that will be scheduled to issue their reports, Mr. Speaker, in the order paper on Tuesday, the 24th of September, are as follows. And I hope the chairpersons can take note, Mr. Speaker. Chairperson for Agriculture Committee, who I had seen in the House, we expect a report. Chairperson for Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations, Mr. Speaker, I know he's in the House. They'll be coming up on Tuesday. And the chairperson for Education. I have not seen the chairperson, but I know the vice chair. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I was saying, that I know the vice chair is here. Before concluding, Mr. Speaker, allow me to say something. Because ordinarily, Mr. Speaker, we don't speak a lot on issues that happen outside the precincts of this House. But when they are of a nature that appear to impede or interfere with our work here in the Senate, Mr. Speaker, then sometimes we are duty-bound to respond. Mr. Speaker, I have been made aware that on a TV show last night, that there's a gentleman who made very disparaging remarks against the person of the Senate Majority Leader. Mr. Speaker, ordinarily, I don't respond to these kind of matters because as a public servant, Mr. Speaker, I know people can say things about us that sometimes either are unfounded, and if you make it your business, then it might be the only thing that you do. But I am deeply troubled, Mr. Speaker, that on a live television show, people who are either cloud chasing, Mr. Speaker, or bait-clicking Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, can actually tarnish your name and speak untruths about you, things that I have absolutely no idea of, and go on, Mr. Speaker, to speak at length about the person of Aaron Cheruiyot. Mr. Speaker, for the record, I do not know Mr. Adani as alleged by that particular person. I have never met that individual.
What is your point of order, Senator Sifuna?
Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 52. I didn't mean to interrupt the Majority Leader, but I didn't intend to interrupt the Majority Leader, but the Standing Orders require that he should bring a personal statement under Standing Order 52 and explain these matters. To do it in this particular order, Honorable Speaker, I think is a violation of the House rules. There is nothing that stops him from bringing a personal statement and to explain himself the way that he was doing.
You know, he requested as well that there is a matter which happened last night that he wanted to speak about. So I was trying to reason what is it that he must say in this floor, but now interrupted before I reasoned to him to give guidance. I wanted to give guidance to him after I reasoned, because I was not privy. Honorable Senators, Honorable Senators, Honorable Senators, you cannot guide the chair on what to do. I don't have the advantage that I did not reason to that gentleman last night. So I was trying to get what he said about the Majority Leader. So let us get what he said.
Actually, what I'll do is that I'll bring a statement. But because I have been made aware of this matter just before walking into the House, and it's an important matter, I felt that I should speak about it. Surely, Senator Sifuna, if somebody was to make such allegations about you, don't you owe it to even your own colleagues just to clear the air? And that's all I wanted to do. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to put it on record that number one, I don't work for KAA. Number two, I don't work for the Ministry of Transport. I don't know on what condition somebody can allege that I brokered a deal between Kenya and another foreign entity, whose owner, agents, I have never met, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have worked extremely hard in my public life to protect my image. Those who know me and have worked with me long enough can speak to my integrity as a person, Mr. Speaker. I don't do those kind of things. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, even as a country, as we call for new levels of accountability, Mr. Speaker, doesn't it behoove us that we behave better than those that we accuse of committing certain ills? You cannot fight corruption, Mr. Speaker, by character assassinating other citizens of your republic. That gentleman, Mr. Speaker, I wanted to put it straight to him that my lawyers will be reaching out to him. I have a name to protect, Mr. Speaker. It is in the interest of this House, Mr. Speaker, that they know that they are majority leader. That's why, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues who are here know that this matter has been on the floor of this House for quite a while. I have not spoken to a single person asking them to either consider that matter this or the other way, because I respect the business of this House, Mr. Speaker. Finally, Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, I also ask myself, what happened to our media stations? If you go to the editorial policy of the BBC, you will read, Mr. Speaker, that they delay even their live broadcast, Mr. Speaker, so that in case somebody was to either malign somebody or say information which they cannot prove at that particular time, Mr. Speaker, it is regulated and edited out. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, even as I seek for justice for my name, Mr. Speaker, the media house that was used as well to soil my name will equally have to give an account. Mr. Speaker, I will be bringing a statement to this House on Tuesday on a personal matter, but in the meantime, even before that particular Tuesday, my lawyers will be reaching out to those particular people.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader, you use standing order 58. 58, yeah, to bring your personal statement. And since that a personal statement is never debated, even what you are saying to me should not be debated. Therefore, I really request, I now request Majority Leader, under Senator Sifuna. Under Senator Sifuna. Senator Majority Leader. Oh, no, sorry. Minority Leader.